know what really just grinds my gears about working for HPN?
What?
Is that like, we have to do all this content, and they send us to just total dumps like this.
Right? They send us to the beach. Like, what are they thinking?
In the middle of a workday?
Why?
Dude, I mean, for the content, right?
I guess for the content.
For the content,
right?
you know. Dude, look at this. Made this before?
I made that. I made this. You actually made the t-shirt, right?
Yeah, t-shirt, because you know, you gotta rep, when you go to the beach, like you still gotta rep, whether it's like tanks. I'm mad that I didn't bring my tank.
Ooh, a tank would have been a good idea,
Tank
though.
would have been clean. Yeah, you got your bucket hat going.
I got my bucket hat made with super color transfers.
There we go, got that sun protection.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to customize my sunnies, but there's nowhere to put it. But I got my hat,
The hat looks nice.
You gotta protect your vision, you know?
Yes, sir.
I'm not trying to get a sunburned forehead.
Yeah, and you're not trying to.
Yeah. And then actually that beach towel looks pretty dope too.
Yeah.
I feel like for product testing, we should snap out on it.
Yeah. We want to make sure it's nap worthy, right?
Right. Because we can't be selling things that we don't stand behind.
Oh, definitely not. We need to give them the stamp of approval.
Yeah, and then of course we need to make content.
Oh, yeah, and that too. I forgot about that, yeah.
Why do they have this out here when we could be working?
I want to be at my desk typing on a computer at least 200 words per minute.
It's tough. It's tough being us. Especially on a day like today. The umbrellas.
Oh, even though I almost forgot.
Right? Umbrellas custom.
I was like, why are we so cool right now, right? I prefer air conditioning, honestly.
Yeah, versus this. Even though the breeze is really perfect right now, like, doesn't beat AC in the indoors. Fluorescent lights versus this crazy sunshine. Yeah. The sacrifices we make, you know? Oh, it's tough making content for HPN.
It is. It's hard working for a heat press distributor.
Being a content creator in this industry, like, it really wears you down. You don't really have opportunities to relax.
Exactly.
And they make us do this garbage.
Yeah, what is this?
Jeez.
Why are we here?
Why am I should be working.
I want to be in a cubicle right now.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, I'd much rather be at the office, but for the content.
For the content, I guess.
There we go. Anything for the content, right? Welcome to another episode of Heat Press Nation Live, ladies and gentlemen. It is so good to be here. I'm glad we got out of that dumpy beach, right?
Definitely. Didn't want to be there any longer than we had to.
Yeah, I mean, like, the things they make us do, it's tough. What's up, everybody? My name is Jared, and as you guys already know, probably, I'm here with Chris.
How's it going, everybody?
Man, how you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited.
Are you happy to be here, or would you rather be back at that stupid beach?
I'm actually happy to be here. You know, I couldn't stand being at the beach. You know, I just wanted to go home already.
Even though the weather was pretty perfect.
Weather was really nice.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, it's not more important than the hard work that we do here.
Definitely not. Never
No.
that.
So yeah, we're really excited to have you guys joining us today. It's a very special episode because we are covering some really cool beach-themed content. I know we're right in the middle of summer, and you still have a lot of summer to go, especially if you live in Southern California. It feels, because like we got a really cloudy start this year, the whole first half of the year. So it feels like summer literally just started like last weekend.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, so we're barely getting into the summer swing of things. I know some of you guys out there, you've been burning up. Tell me this, how hot has it been where you're at? What's been your hottest temperature so far this summer? A few weekends ago, I actually crossed the border. I went to Mexicali for a family event, and it was 121 degrees.
Whoa.
So I don't know if any of you guys are beating 121 degrees right now, maybe some of the Arizona, the Phoenix family. I don't know, but tag us, let us know in the comments, like, how hot has it been where you're at or where you've been this summer? We're really excited because we are running a summer sale right now. So right now you can go to heat.press/summer sale or just heat.press/sale. And right now you can get 10% off of all HPN branded heat presses. That is wild. That means that the HPN, which includes Empress, Black Series, Craft Pro, and Signature Series and Signature Pro, including this Signature Pro 15 by 15 inch swing away heat press, the press that we're using today. I love this press. It has the secondary leverage handle, of course, main pressure application, has the shear pressure, which is great if you're switching back and forth between products of different thicknesses. Beg your pardon. I actually have sand in my eye because even though we're not at the beach, I was unfolding that beach towel and I flicked a little piece of sand in my eye. So forgive me. But yeah, check this out. So this is really exciting. 10% off, and any order over $100 does ship for free. So you want to get on that summer sale. You're going to use the code. Oh, I'm sorry. No code necessary. And because we're running our summer sale, usually I have a flash discount. This is not a flash discount. You have until Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Really exciting stuff. And then, of course, you guys, we got Chris here on the comments. If there's anything, any questions you have, Chris, you got us covered, right?
Just let me know. Just let me know. I'll see it. I'll read it out. Love talking to you guys.
Perfect. Anybody coming from anywhere really hot?
Yeah, so we have Creative Expressions and Gifts, 90 degrees where they're at. We
Ooh,
have
that's pretty warm.
not too hot. Carrie Watkins in Lake Elsinore, 78 degrees.
Oh, that's nice, actually.
Oh, at 7 a.m. actually. So that's yeah, you're starting off the day pretty hot.
Okay, never
actually,
mind.
so-
Yeah, you're gonna be boiling by the end of the day.
Yeah, we have Tersa from Atlanta. It's 85 over there.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Not
I used to
bad.
live in Virginia, so the highest that I've experienced was like 110, but
Ooh.
125 or 120, like that
Yeah,
is too much.
121.
Yeah.
That was brutal, bro.
I can
Yeah, that was
stand it, yeah.
pretty rough. Cool. Alrighty. Well, Chris, why don't you show us our first project for today that we're gonna be working on?
Let's do it. So our first project, this is a beach must bring. It's a custom sublimation towel. I did make this design myself.
Woo woo.
And I made it with TextPrint DT Lite on that 15 by 15 right over there.
Dang.
And look how big this towel is. I mean, this just shows you how much and how versatile that swing away is, right?
Yeah. I'm excited to
Look
get
at
into
that.
this one. So look, you guys might be wondering, this towel, I don't have the exact dimensions on me, but that's like a doggone almost a 5-foot towel. It's like a 4.5, 5-foot towel.
Basically,
That's
yeah.
at least 5 feet. Yeah, that's a big towel. I would guess it's like 5 by 2.5 or something like that. It could even be bigger, man. That's a really big towel. And so you might be wondering, how did we press that on a 15 by 15? Chris, why don't you answer that for us?
Well, so we did different transfers right over here.
There we
All
go.
it's gonna take is just multiple presses. We're gonna put this in the center right here. And then these shells, we're just gonna layer them all around the towel, pressing each one of them at a different time.
Yeah, and the key here, I think, for this towel is that there's white space in between.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so as long as you're not pressing like a solid color, if you're leaving like blank white space in between your elements, yeah, you could pattern the whole towel, which again, gigantic towel done on a 15 by 15, and that's actually our first project of today. And if you have any questions about the process, what we're doing, feel free to drop it in the comments. Chris is here on comments duty, but we also got Ronnie in the chat. And so yeah, she'll be sharing links and stuff today, as you can see. Now, this is a 2-sided towel. You could do both sides if you want to. One side of the towel is a little bit more smooth. It's really, really soft. Like, this feels great. This side's gonna be a little bit more smooth. This is gonna be like the drying side of the towel. This has like the little frillies or whatever. You can customize both sides. Because the frilly side is usually the part that I'm gonna be laying, like if I'm at the beach, right? Coming out of the water, I'm gonna dry off, or maybe I'm just gonna lay out in the sand and I don't wanna be in the sand. You know, I wanna be touching the frilly side. So today, that's the side that we're gonna be customizing. I'm gonna bring this over to the heat press, but first things first, I gotta show you this trick. So we're gonna fold the towel in half, right? Now, this is gonna be important if you are gonna be doing like us. We have one graphic on the center. So I'm gonna fold my towel perfectly in half. And what I'm gonna do is that in half. Just gonna make sure real quick. Yes. So my towel's folded in half, and then I'm gonna fold it in half one more time. Basically what I'm doing right here is I'm gonna be heat pressing some crosshairs into my towel. You might be thinking, crosshairs, what do you even mean by that? Let me show you what I mean. Now that's gonna make it much thicker, so I'm gonna loosen my pressure really quick here. Just gonna let that press for about 5-10 seconds. Then when I open actually I'm gonna flip it, right? Oh, it's not quite half. There we go, close enough. I'm gonna flip it. Press it again, just give it about 5-10 seconds. And so by folding it in half and half, now what you see here is I have you'll see what I mean by crosshairs. So now I have, it's really bright, so I'm trying to like get a shadow here. But if you can see, there's an X right dead center on the towel. There we go. You can see I have creases now right in the middle of my towel. So that's gonna help. Now, if you don't have creases, what you can do is you can get some heat tape. You can even get some Eco Mist adhesive spray. And you could just on a table lay out your towel, tape your transfer right there on the center. And that way it could just be right where it's supposed to be. You don't want to press it too hard or too long because I don't want those creases to be permanent. But I'm going to get my transfer here. And you want to orient it however you want it to lay out. So if you want it to be like a vertical layout, if you want it to read right when you're going horizontal, that's totally up to you. And place this transfer right here. Now this trick that we're doing, how we're like gonna be pressing multiple sections on something, we're leaving a lot of white space intentionally because it kind of helps mask the sections. Like people won't know where you pressed it multiple times. So that's pretty cool. And then I could increase my pressure back now. You don't need a ton of pressure when you're sublimating. Just
You also
enough.
want to make it look like a seamless design, right?
Yeah, seamless. There we go. So when if you're doing full color graphics with a dark background, when you line them up together, the seam does show. It's very, very difficult in my experience to eliminate that seam. So now because we're actually applying sublimation onto it, we have our timer set to 60 seconds and our temperature is set to 385 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, Chris, give us a little bit of insight. So Chris did the first one that you just saw. Chris, why don't you give us a little insight on like your kind of thought process going into the towel?
Yeah, so I actually didn't do the crosshair method. That would have been very helpful when I did mine. So this is probably like not really in the center. I mean, it looks great.
It looked pretty good. You did a good job.
I just kind of eyeballed it. As Jared stated, I left a lot of white space just so it looked like it was supposed to be like that, you know?
Yeah, there we go. It looked like it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Don't make people like second guess your stuff. Gonna scoot this. Here. Hold that. Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. So usually I'll give something a few seconds before I peel, up and away.
Beautiful.
And that is beautiful.
Wow.
Now we're going pretty simple with this graphic. You see Chris's his center graphic was a little bit more colorful. This we're kind of doing a one color. And you might be thinking, wait, one color, can't I just do vinyl? You could, but here's the thing. If I'm drying myself off with the towel, I don't want to feel the vinyl on it. That feels really weird. I've done it before. So if it's a decorative towel, like a hand towel or a dish towel, yeah, go ahead and try some vinyl. But for a beach towel or a towel that's actually going to be used to dry skin, you don't want to use vinyl. That's why I love sublimation, because it's incredibly soft, zero feel, super permanent, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So there's one. So now what Chris is going to do is Chris is going to cut me a few pieces. Oops. A few pieces. No worries. Chris is going to cut me a few pieces because now, as you can see, so I've only done, and I'm going to show you me real quick. So I've only done the center, all right? Look at this huge towel. Actually, if I'm 5'8", this towel has to be 5 feet. It's touching the floor. Yeah, this towel is at least 5 feet. Oh, by the way, in case anyone was curious, I was telling you, I'm not very tall at all. So here we go. So this is perfectly centered now. So now is the fun part. Now we're just gonna kind of put some stuff all around. We're gonna create our pattern manually. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to the heat press here, and I'm gonna position the next one. I'm kind of gonna go to the corner now. Gonna go to the corner of the towel. And I'm just gonna position this here. Now, one thing I didn't do, which I should have done, is I should have lint rolled this. I'm just gonna really quick here. There we go. I don't think there's really any lint on it. It's pretty clean, but just in case. And then I'm gonna pre-press this really quick just to make sure I have a nice flat surface. And when we're pre-pressing, you don't have to like mash it down. You could just kind of let it just sit there for a couple seconds. You can see now it's pretty smooth, ready to rock and roll. And oh, there we go. So what Chris has done, we'll take a look here. So Chris has printed these shapes. And even though we did this on a big, like 11 by 17, what size paper is this?
It's gonna be 13 by 19.
13, 19, yeah. So we printed this on gigantic 13 by 19 inch paper. But see these little prints, if you're doing a pattern, yeah, you could print all these on 8.5 by 11 on your SG500, no problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just like randomly kind of put some pieces out there. And this pattern, I think I'm just gonna kind of go a little freestyle here. Gonna go a little willy-nilly on this. Get our parchment back. Gonna cover this. Also, I don't want to spend too much time here because we do have a giveaway today. 60 seconds on the clock. Chris, why don't you tell them about our giveaway?
Yeah, so our giveaway today is gonna be 2 $50 gift cards
Woo,
to
woo.
HPN. If you wanna find out how to enter into that, you stick around to the end.
Yeah, we're gonna be giving it away live to 2 live viewers. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop it in the comments below. I'm probably not gonna do this whole towel just for time's sake. Sublimation, it is 60 seconds per press. And I know you guys are ready to win some stuff. Also, we do have another project that we wanna show you that I think is really cool and really helpful. So, all right, 20 seconds on the clock. Yeah, we're doing this. We're having a good time. This is, if you're just tuning in, this is HPN's summer beach episode. We're sublimating a beach towel right now. And then we have something else coming right up.
All right,
Chris.
I got a comment from Creative Expressions and
Ooh, nice.
Gifts. It says, I find that the least amount of pressure works best on any kind of towel to keep it fluffy. I also
Ooh.
lint roll it after pressing it to get it fluffy again.
Oh, great tips.
Great advice.
Pop that one off. There we go. There we go. And I see
Wow.
what she means by keeping it fluffy. I think I'm flattening it out a little bit. So I'm gonna loosen my pressure to keep this nice and clean.
I like it fluffy, but I also like it flat because the colors look really good.
The colors
Right.
do look good. Oh, see, compromise. What do we do? So then we have this one. So you can see here my patterns kind of come. Oh, let's pull that out now. So you can see here my patterns kind of coming along. I don't have really a set idea for what I want to do with this pattern. So let's just go to the other side now. Bring to the other corner.
You could even like sell these towels as one of one because not every shell is going to be in the same exact place.
Oh
if you're
yeah,
doing
that's
it,
so
right?
true. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if anyone's asked this, but if you're curious as to like, can you just do this in one press? Yes, you can, but it requires a large format heat press, which is very expensive, especially to do this towel. A towel this big, you would need a 64-inch large format press, and I believe those start at around $16,000 or so. So yeah, to press this all in one go would take a good investment. I'm just gonna press. I'm gonna press these two. I don't think mine's gonna come out as nice as yours, Chris. You had good placement.
Oh, I
Me,
just did
I'm
it
probably
randomly. I had more time too, but
Yeah,
That's
my
pretty good.
pattern skills are probably not. Are not probably. They're not as nice. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. So I'm just gonna leave it at these two. Obviously, we have the nicer one. Actually, can you throw me that one,
yeah,
Chris?
of course. Show it up a little bit.
So we have this nicer one here that Chris took way more time on. He made it better. More thought went into his pattern, and this looks so cool. Again, we're taking advantage of the fact that it's a white towel. We're leaving white space on the towel to fill it in, so you don't really know the individual press area. Like you don't know which part was pressed where. I mean, I'm sure you guys who have heat pressed, you can guess. But yeah, to the average person seeing this on the beach, they'll just think, oh, cool towel. Cool towel. And that's really the point. To me, if you're wearing something and the average not heat press person will say, oh, that looks homemade. Oh, that towel looks like he did it in his backyard. And you probably didn't do it right. I think the key is people shouldn't notice.
Exactly.
They should just say, oh, cool towel. Oh, I was supposed to loosen my pressure, wasn't I? Oh, well. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna rip those off. That looks great. Okay, so I'm gonna hold up mine now. So look, so these look great. Obviously, if we were gonna spend a little bit more time, we'd be able to fill out our pattern a little bit more, but time is of the essence today. So maybe we'll finish this project after we're
definitely.
live or something like that, or we could finish it. We're gonna be on Instagram live, actually immediately
finish it on
after. We'll
Instagram,
finish it on Instagram. There we go.
Okay, we can also do the back as well.
Oh yeah, we
little
can show how that
sideways.
works. Very cool. All right, so I'm gonna change the. I'm gonna drop my temperature here because we do have one more project that we're gonna be showing you guys today before we give away our prize. By the way, today we have two winners. We have two winners that are each gonna win a $50 HPN digital gift card, which you could spend on the website. You could buy whatever you want with it. That's gonna be for two winners. At the end of this broadcast. So make sure you stay tuned. I want to make sure I did this right. Oh, there we go. I was adjusting the wrong thing. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So while this press cools down, Chris is going to take us through some of the other items that we're not demoing today, but that are going to be great for any beach event and beach event. What else, Chris? Beach.
Honestly, beach, any summer festivities, any parties that you're hosting.
Yeah.
I know some of these are from July 4th, so we have some reused transfers that we were able to use for also the summer. But look at this fanny pack that is really
that's
nice
cool.
with the super color transfers on it, the promotional transfers. We made bucket hats, super color headwear. We have our sublimation foam trucker hats. These are really trendy right now, super lightweight, keep it cool during the summer.
If you have a hat press and you have a sublimation printer, you got to get on the foam truckers. If it has the white, now this is actually super color. Could have easily done this with sublimation, but that one that Chris has, actually, Chris, can you show it up top?
Yeah, of course.
Dude, you cannot feel it. That is probably one of the most professional, one of the most amazing transfers you could possibly get done. And what I like about sublimation is when your customers come to you and they ask you, hey, I got a 10 color graphic, 100 color, I'm doing a picture. Because it's sublimation, it doesn't matter. So I love those foam truckers. They're popular right now. And then you could submit whatever the heck you want onto those hats. So yeah, foam truckers are amazing for sublimation. Sorry, Chris, didn't mean to cut you off.
All good.
I had to chime in. I had to tell the people.
All good, man. We actually have a question, a question from Teresa in the chat. Do you have a pen attachment for sublimation for your tumbler press?
A pen?
Pen. That's
Pen.
that's what
No,
it
no,
says.
unfortunately, we don't have anything for customizing pens. I've had that question before, and honestly, if anybody knows how to customize a pen, tell me. I don't think it's sublimation just because of the plastic issue.
Yeah, I think they make it the entire thing. like that,
Yeah,
right?
and then the pens that I've had, because I've gotten the promo pens, right? You could scratch it off.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a screen. I'm not sure if it's screen print or not, but it's definitely not sublimation because you can't scratch sublimation.
Yeah, you can't even feel it, but you can feel the texture on a pen.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, like
yeah.
those freebie pens. Yeah, I can feel that. So I'm gonna guess. It's some sort of screen print thing. I have no idea. If anybody knows, drop it in the comments because I'm super curious.
For sure.
Yeah. What up, man? What else do we got?
We have 30-ounce tumblers. We got the full wrap
Nice.
design. Look at that, so beautiful.
I love that one.
We have these insulated can coolers. Keep your drinks warm. Cold.
Well, I mean, if you're into a warm
If you're into
soda,
warm drinks, yeah.
if you're into warm soda, please go to the local police station, turn yourself in, because you're a serial killer.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to just keep this under your car on a hot day. It's gross.
No, keep it cold.
We have zip bottle coolers. These are really nice as well.
And that one doesn't fit this one, so that's a Mexican Sprite. And we're not racist or anything like that, but those bottles are just shaped different. So the American glass bottles will fit in there.
All right. We have your skinny can coolers. These are stainless steel, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
Stainless steel. And it's got the seamless watermelon design.
That's for the tall boys, right? Or the skinny, what do you call
No, these
those?
are for the Red Bulls, White Claws.
Got it.
Anything the skinny 12 ounce.
Skinny 12 ounce. There we go.
That's what it is. And then we also have these frosted mason jars, which are really
Oh,
nice.
that one's dope.
Sell some coffee in it.
Yeah,
lemonade.
if your girl listens to Taylor Swift, she's probably gonna want one of those mason jars. I feel like that's the vibe I get from
Definitely,
those.
yeah,
Definitely
for
TS
sure.
fan.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
And then we have our Cola-shaped insulated
That one's
water
nice.
bottle as well. These are really nice.
Yeah, that's super cool. I'm actually hold on.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Oh, what was that? Yes, I'm getting word that there is some sort of like heat press product that it has like little slots in it for customizing pens. Still not sure how it's applied if the pens are plastic. But yeah, it's pretty. Wait, what was that? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll tell you what that. It's coming. I have info coming up on the screen right now.
The
But it seems cooler if I do this.
the chat is actually saying that they have
Oh, okay.
they can use a tiny shrink wrap and then put it in like a convection oven and do it that way as well.
Sublimation or how?
Sublimation, yeah.
Oh, that's wild. I wonder if is it like a metal pen? Is it a metal pen or is it like a? I'm totally new to customizing pens. Maybe we'll look into this.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I've always been curious. I just never knew how. it was
Definitely.
done.
They're saying the casing is made of the sublimation material, so I'm assuming that you just
Oh, okay, yeah.
sublimate the
Actually,
case and then you put the pen.
That
right
makes sense
inside.
because the some like the bag tags, they're plastic, but they're like I think it's called FRP, fiber reinforced plastic.
Okay.
I know the Unisub ones are FRP, and basically it's a plastic that doesn't melt when you put it in the heat press at like 400 degrees. Because we tried to sublimate onto a Frisbee one time and we melted the plastic
yeah,
Frisbee.
yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so you can't just put any plastic inside of a heat press.
Got it.
So yeah, that's actually really cool. See, it's really cool. You guys are teaching me something today. I absolutely love it. Very, very cool. I'm gonna check where we're at on temperature.
Is that a trick
We're
that you
almost
do?
there.
Is that a trick you turn it off and then it cools it down a little bit faster?
I feel like it does. I'm not sure if that actually makes it cool faster, but in my mind, I feel like the press will cool down if it's just off.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I turned the press off so we can cool down.
Okay.
Let's just show them what we're going to be pressing because we're
Yeah.
almost at temperature. Okay.
Definitely.
So in our video that we opened this video with, we opened the video with the video. We incepted ourselves with the video. We did an umbrella. Can you open it up without killing anyone?
I'm not gonna open it up all the way because I heard it's bad luck and
I mean, what the heck?
I'm not messing with the bad juju, but I'll open up a little bit.
A little bit.
Oh, it's so
That's
big.
actually
Oh my
really
God.
big. Yeah. You know what? I mean, you know it's big because it was shading both of us in that video.
It was. Yeah.
So that's a dope. I mean, if I don't know, I might take that one home later today. But yeah. So, anyways, if you're wondering how we did that, we're actually going to show you what goes into heat pressing something awkward like an umbrella. Now, customizing an umbrella like that is really cool. It's something that you can offer. You might not offer this to all your customers. See, I don't believe in like bad luck, so I'm gonna go for it. There we go. So
You have a little bit more space there too.
I do have more space.
Nice.
So this is not something you're gonna offer all your customers, and I don't think everyone should be selling custom umbrellas. But what I do think you should be doing is kind of opening up your eyes a little bit to things that you may not have thought of before. I know the other day I saw on the back of a Jeep, you know how they have the tire on the back? Well, they had that wheel cover.
oh.
And it was a custom wheel cover,
that's
and I
nice,
thought,
yeah.
dude, that's genius because yeah, not everybody has a Jeep, but the Jeep people
Yeah.
want custom covers.
Definitely.
And so that's a niche that's definitely like I would imagine it's underserved. Maybe not everybody wants where to go. Maybe not everybody wants custom. Oh shoot.
Something very similar to this is also like
Yeah.
gazebos that people have for whether you're having a pop-up shop, you're hosting a flea market.
Oh yeah, like easy up tents.
Yeah,
and stuff.
easy up tents, exactly. And you could just put vinyl on that just like we did. For
Yeah,
the
so
umbrella.
we're actually gonna show you how this works. It's almost 100%. We're close enough. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
It's almost 100% gonna be a 2-person job, and you're gonna see why. So Chris is gonna come around. Where let's get close on the Actually, no, let's just take this wide. Go ahead and come around.
All right.
So if we're pressing on, hold on, we already have an imprint on this side, so let's press the opposite
complete
side.
opposite,
Let's
yeah.
press this, we're gonna press this panel right here. So now, as you can see, I could kind of load it over the heat press, but what I cannot do, hold on. What I cannot do is keep it in place. I don't wanna risk this moving, so just hold it. Actually, we did this on the slide out drawer. Oh, see, hold on.
Will it move?
Okay.
If you just
Can
hold
you
it like
hold? I can hold. You know, what, maybe I can hold it with one hand. Can you close it?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. Also, it's a little heavy. Okay. So basically, one person holds it, the other person presses it. I have to get pre-press. There we go. And so I'm just gonna hold this in place here. To make sure it doesn't move. which is really the key because an umbrella like this, even though this umbrella isn't super expensive, I'm not trying to mess it up. If a customer comes to me, they bring me their, $20 umbrella, sure, I'll customize it. But if I mess it up, that's 20 bucks out of my pockets. I got to replace their umbrella now.
Already?
Let's do it.
Let's hit it real quick.
Now this umbrella has a polyester shell. If you're working with nylon, make sure you're using something like Caesar Easy Weed Extra, which has the adhesive, which is specially formulated to bond with nylon. Now, if you're working with something with a waterproof coating, I don't know. You could use like thermal banner too from Specialty Materials, but that's not gonna work on nylon. So if you have something nylon and waterproof, good luck.
Let's hit it one more post press.
Nah.
No, you're good?
Well, we could, but I think we're good.
Okay.
And there we go. Look at this. So I'm gonna close this. Thank you, Chris.
Nice.
Hand clap for Chris, everybody! Yay! So this is the side that we just did. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna poke my eye out. I can almost feel it. This is the side that we just did, and this is the side that we did previously. And you're probably hearing this weird echo on my voice right now because I'm under this umbrella. So that one we already did earlier. This is one we just did. And this is really cool. Now, I'm gonna get this bad luck out of here. I don't think it's so much bad luck, it's just dangerous. So yeah, that's why I like walking under ladders. It's not bad luck, it's just dangerous. But yeah, so to me, having something like that umbrella, that's a unique product that I think is gonna be really good if you have any customers who are like, hey, make t-shirts for us. We're having a family reunion at the beach. The moment you hear beach for any of your custom jobs, offer them the umbrella. This one, we got it pretty cheap on Amazon, I wanna say, right?
It was like 12 bucks.
Like 12 bucks, yeah. I actually got a $18 umbrella from Walmart that I think would work really well too. And I want to say I got it like, I took my family to the beach a few weeks ago. And I wish I would have had a cool umbrella just because I love repping custom stuff. So yeah, so that's just one idea. Again, you could do like the wheel covers for the Jeep. You have umbrellas, you have the easy ups, like how Chris was talking. And I think it's just really cool that if you could fit it on the heat press, you can probably customize it. So great idea, Chris. Big props to Chris for bringing us all the cool stuff today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions or comments, now's the time, because in a moment, we're gonna give some stuff away. All right, Chris, we got anything in the comments there for us?
Let's see. I see Tamara said she uses clamps, I believe, to hold.
Oh yeah, you could use clamps. Yeah, that'd be a great way to do it. If there's just one of you, if you don't have extra hands. Very cool.
See, is that vinyl or white toner? So question for you.
Okay.
Kind of relating to the chat. Could you do white toner on the umbrella?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
The only thing about that where it would get kind of hairy is white toner is gonna be a cold peel. And it has to be a cold peel. So the scary part there would be moving it off the press somewhere where it could cool down while keeping it flat. Because if it curls, that could kind of cause it to peel a little prematurely in some corners. You might lose a corner or an edge of your graphic. So while in theory you could do it with white toner, you're gonna wanna logistically in your mind plan out, okay, I need to keep it flat and hold it in place while it cools down. So what might be possible for some products, for this, that might be kind of a pain in the butt. Now, because we have a swing away heat press, maybe we could leave it there. The bottom plate's still warm. It's one of those kind of weird things where in theory you could, but in practice, you might come across some issues that might make it harder than it should be. But yeah, great question. All right, what else we got?
Let's see.
Hit me
From
with the question.
Tersa, do y'all recommend the non-stick platen protector when using the heat press?
Sure. I think that's a personal preference. Me, as you saw, we didn't cover it with parchment because we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
You want to have the covers or the platen protectors just in case you mess up. Now, you'd be surprised how many calls we get because a customer, instead of, where do I got it? Do you have an extra vinyl transfer? Right here. Now, with vinyl, sometimes you're not paying attention because it looks relatively the same no matter what side you're doing, right? It's supposed to go sticky side down. If you're in a hurry and you don't know what you're doing and you accidentally press it sticky side up, it looks the same. It's clear. If you're not paying attention to the words, or if you're pressing something without words, something that is symmetrical, whether it looks the same no matter which side you're pressing, dude, you would be surprised how many calls we get a week people asking us how to clean the transfer materials off the heating element because they accidentally pressed something wrong and they weren't using any protection. That's why, hey, if you're not gonna get the top cover, use parchment paper, get a pro grade non-stick sheet, which is reusable for like 1,000 presses. Get something to protect your heat press. Because if you're in the middle of a run, you have 100 shirts to make and you're on shirt number 12 and you mess up your element, it's not ruined, you can clean it off. It's just you're gonna have to pause production, clean it off, and then it's a pain. So yeah, I say go for it. Get the top platinum protector. It's a really great way to protect your heating element. Keep it looking fresh and new, preserves the value of the machine, all of that. There are no downsides to having a top cover. The bottom cover, I don't use a bottom cover because it's too slippery for me. I don't like having things be slippy. Some people who are doing like 100 shirts, they want it slippy. They want the shirt sliding on and off like butter. If that's you, go for it, get the bottom cover. If you're like me, you may not want it. I think in both cases, it's kind of a personal preference on what you want to do, your workflow, and how you're comfortable running your heat press. But yeah, great question. What else we got?
We have one. What vinyl is best to hold up in the constant sun? Because I'm not sure if HTV or like the Easy Weed Extra can hold up in the sun like that. So
Yeah.
Which is best?
If you want to just go like best, you're going to want to go for a product called Thermo Banner. I believe Thermo Banner 2 is the current version from a brand called Specialty Materials. We have it here at heatpressnation.com. Thermo Banner, that's THERMO, Thermo, like thermometer, Thermo Banner. That stuff's going to be great. It has a great selection of colors. It doesn't work on nylon. So if you have nylon, you're going to want to switch over to Caesar, Easy Weed Extra, or Specialty Materials. Thermoflex Extra, I believe, is the product. They're both called Extra. That's because they adhere onto nylon. So it depends on the banner material that you're using. But yeah, for going outdoors, Thermo Banner 2. Love that stuff. Holds up great. And it'll hold up just as good as any other materials. Of course, after a few years in the direct sun, anything is going to peel. Anything is going to fade. The sun destroys everything. So yeah.
Even me, like my neck.
Oh yeah. So you wear your sun protection. Oh yeah, that
You
bucket
see?
hat now.
Yeah, the watch tan.
Oh yeah, and see that's why one of my arms is darker than the other because it's my driving arm that's always in the sun. Yeah, the sun ruins everything. But Thermal Banner, I believe, is rated for like 2-year minimum outdoor. Don't quote me on that, but it is rated for at least like 2-year outdoor, like looking really sharp. So yeah, great question.
Nice. I think that'll do it for the comments. I think it's giveaway time.
Let's give some stuff away. So how do you enter? I'll tell you right now. You're gonna see a hashtag come up on screen any second now, and all you do is you type that hashtag into the comments and comment away. Now you get one entry per stream. So you could comment on Facebook Live, you can comment on YouTube Live. What you don't want to do is just spam and comment 100 times on each because our program, it only pulls one per user per stream. So feel free to comment once on, there it is, hashtag Beachy, BEACHY. And don't forget to use the hashtag sign, the pound sign, and please make sure you spell it exactly as you see it on screen. That way your entry can be counted. We're gonna give everybody a minute to join, and while we're waiting for everybody to, not join, I'm sorry, for everybody to enter, you can again comment on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. Kind of want to recap. Chris, how are you feeling about these products? I'm a big fan of the Beach. I'm a big fan of, even though our video, we kind of like, we're griping. I actually had a good time over there.
I had a great time there, man. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Even like this pillow, taking a nap on the beach while you're tanning is like one of the best things in the world, most
so
relaxing, right?
So good.
But you don't want to bring the pillowcase that you sleep on your bed with.
Right, you're gonna get all sandy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This linen pillowcase cover is perfectly customizable, and it's super comfy, so you can just bring it around with you.
Yeah,
Keep it
and
in your
then
car.
I do have a comment on this. Look, so I know fanny packs, right? They're coming back in. People are starting to use them as like cross-shoulder bags or whatever. I have to open this all the way because I'm a big guy, right? So people are starting to use them like this, right? Which I'm down for because your stuff's like right here. Your
Yeah.
phone, wallet, all that stuff. And also, it's really hard to get pickpocketed.
Exactly.
here.
If you're going to a concert, you don't want to keep stuff in your pocket so people can just grab it for you. You want to keep it on your chest where you know when people are gonna access your
Exactly.
stuff.
So summer travels. So I know we're talking about like beach and relaxing.
Yeah.
But summer travels, festivals, theme parks, like get yourself a little one of these. You know, keeps things closed. It's trendy right now and has a nice little area right here where you can put whatever the heck you want on it. As you can see here, we have our super color transfer. Heat Press Nation. All you California locals know what that's all about right there. Yeah, so super cool. It looks like we're ready to announce the winners. Chris, why don't you tell us who's our winners today?
Go drum roll, please. Who is the winner for today? The first winner of the $50 gift card is Carrie Watkins.
Woo! Carrie Watkins, great job. You've just won a $50 gift card to Heat Press Nation. Computer's doing its little magic bleepity bleepity bloop boops.
Beepity boop 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 boop.
And we're waiting. It is Donna Howard. There we go. Good job. You are our winner. Now, both of you guys, who's the first one?
It was Carrie.
Okay, I like short term. I'm like Dory. Carrie and Donna, do me a favor, email us winner@heatpressnation.com. Once again, that is winner@heatpressnation.com. Someone will get back to you within one business day. And I know a lot of people, a lot of the winners, they think it's me answering that email. I think because I say like email me, it's actually we have a team who fulfills our prizes for us. That's not me. So if you want to ask me a question, you could call it, you can email me, jared@heatpressnation.com. But our winners, do me a favor, you're going to email winner@heatpressnation.com. All right, well, that's really exciting. I'm so excited about today. We had an absolute blast at the beach, despite, we were playing it for jokes, obviously. But yeah, no, we had a really good time. And honestly, I had a blast making these things. I love custom gear. I love making custom gear for myself, for my friends, and I love making money with the custom gear for my customers. So hopefully this sparked a little bit of creativity for you today, some new stuff that you can offer to your customers. So yeah, you can make your money, fund your vacation, making t-shirts for other people's vacations. That's the way to do it. That's all you're going to hear from me today, but now I'm going to turn it over to Chris, who's going to send us home.
Of course. All right, if you guys want another chance to win, we're going to be live on Instagram right after this live stream. It's going to be at heatpressnation.com. We're going to do more demos. We're going to hit the back side of this towel. It's going to be a great time. We also have giveaways every Thursday at 9 a.m., like such as today, and it's going to happen every Thursday. One more thing. We do have a summer sale that ends on Sunday, so make sure to visit the website and get everything you need before then. You can visit it at heat.press/. Is it summer sale or is it just sale?
That's sale. I think both will work, but just say sale.
Okay, heat.press/sale.
There we go.
And if you want the latest deals sent straight to your phone, text HEAT to 31592. That's HEAT to 31592. And that's it from me. My name's Chris. You guys already know Jared, and we'll see you guys over on Instagram.